Okay, so it looks like I'm not sure how this is going to work out because, sorry, why is this thing doing this? Hold on, bear with me. I'm coming. I don't know why this. Thank you for bearing with me. I tend to have these issues when I'm trying to start the scope. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And let me just get this correctly. How's everyone this evening? Thank you for joining me. Hello. Hi. Hi, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Hello. If you can, as you come on, just tell me who you are. Give me your first name and let me know if you were able to attend the natural hair industry convention, or if you are involved in the natural hair industry and you just, you're tuning in because you wanted to go and you weren't able to attend, or whatever it may be. But just let me know your name, your first name, perhaps where you're tuning in from, and if you were aware of the natural hair industry convention that just took place this past weekend in Baltimore, Maryland. Good evening, Patricia. How are you? So good to see you. Well, I don't actually see you. I see your name. But so happy to see your name. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Victoria. I'm just here to watch. Sounds good to me. Cool. Thank you for joining. And thank you for the hearts, everyone. And thank you, Vicky, for Victoria, for inviting your followers. Well, hello from California. Welcome to the Scope. Tonight I'm going to be sharing with you all about the Natural Hair Industry Convention that just took place on November 1st, which was absolutely wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Victoria. I appreciate the compliment on my hair. Thank you. This is actually day 8 here, and as you come on, hello and good evening. As you come on, yeah, it would be good to know my hair status, because we always talk about natural hair. Hello and good evening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, so for many of you who know me and who follow me, you know that I generally, my holy grail products have been Wonder Curl. Hi, Karen from Maryland. Yeah, I was just in your town. Thank you so much. So this is day 8 here. This is the day that I normally wash my hair. I wear it for a full week, and on day 8, I usually wind up washing it. So in my hair for this wash and go, yeah, in my hair for this wash and go is the Wonder Curl 8 full days too. The Wonder Curl Butter Than Love Pudding, which I use to give my hair moisture and to have moisture retention. And then for the style, for the hold, and for the curl definition, I use the Get Set Hair Jelly. So I just use 2 products in my hair for this wash and go, this go round. And I think I'm going to add the Curl Control Styling Lotion when I do my hair later tonight. So I'll have 3 products in my hair and see if it's different. Because it's colder, I'm just trying out different things bit by bit, and that's typically what I do. So yeah, it's day 8 here. I love day 8 here, by the way. I don't even want to wash it, but I've got a busy week ahead, and I know if I don't wash it tonight, I'm going to be a mess. But I love day 8 here because it's nice and fluffy and big. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Abena Palmore. I am a natural hair stylist. I work in a salon here in the Bronx, New York, where I live. The name of the salon is the Gifted Hair Clinic. It's located at 3511-1 Boston Road. It's at the corner of Eastchester Road, and it's very near, for those of you who are familiar with the Bronx area, it's very near to Co-op City, which is a landmark area here in the Bronx. And for those of you who may not know the area so well, but it is the northern part of the Bronx, very near to Westchester. So I'm in the salons typically Tuesdays through Saturday. This particular week I was traveling. I was out in Maryland for the convention. I was still in Maryland up until the wee hours of this morning, so we traveled back this morning. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. I understand. Thank you for the hearts. I understand this is not my regularly scheduled time, but I just want to give the recap. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. So yeah, I actually have been in Maryland since Sunday morning, attending the convention and then hanging out with folks and having just a ball, having a great time. So we traveled back to New York just this morning. I got home about 4 a.m. this morning. So it's been a crazy day just trying to get some rest and get caught up. But I'm usually in the salons Tuesdays through Saturdays by appointment only. My office hours, my business hours, not office hours. They're not office hours. My business hours are 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And again, it's by appointment only. So if you needed to come in, if you're in the area, you can certainly book an appointment with me online at stylists.com/Abena Palmore. Thank you, Patricia. That's styleseat.com/Abena Palmore. And my name is in the title, of my Periscope, the way that my name is spelled, but I'll spell it for you here. It's Abena. Palmore is Palmore. So that's my my salon location, how you can book me via styleseat.com. And then you can also find me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Embrace Natural Beauty. And on my channel, I share simple tips and techniques that have been helpful to me in my own natural hair journey, which has been 4 years. That has helped me to maintain my hair, to keep it in good condition, and to retain length, because that was always my goal. And so I want you all who are watching and sharing with me on the channel to better manage your hair, keep it in good condition, and retain length if that's your goal, so that you enjoy your hair and embrace natural beauty of your own. And you can also find me on Instagram at Embrace Natural Beauty with underscores, and on Twitter and Periscope at Embrace N for Natural Beauty. So that's Embrace and Beauty. So I thank you all for tuning in, and I'm so excited to share with you my recap of the Natural Hair Industry Convention that we just had this past Sunday. It was actually the first one. Hi Tipia. Hi Bana. This is Tanya from Orlando. You're in my old stomping grounds. You mean in Maryland or the Bronx? Let me know. So we're going to try to get into this. I also want to let you know I'm going to try to keep this. Okay, Kizzy, I'm going to try to keep this to about 15 minutes. So if you can all bear with me, if you're commenting, if you can make the comments related to the recap so we can move forward, and then afterwards, if need be, we'll do, a separate scope, about things that you have questions about. I'll be happy to do that. But I want to keep this kind of tight, because what's happened lately is I haven't been able to upload my Periscope to YouTube because they've been too long, and then also I can't get them to store on my phone because they've been too long. So it's been 2 issues. So I want to try and keep this a little tight. So for starters, the convention was the first ever of its kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and it says here, this was the wonderful brochure that we got when we got there. Welcome, lovely, lovely brochure. And on the inside, this wonderful letter that they wrote. It says, "Welcome to the first Natural Hair Industry Convention. We are elated that you have joined us for this groundbreaking gathering. We created this event to bring together current and future leaders of our industry, so together we could learn, commune, and enjoy one another's company. It is our sincere hope that you will leave today not just inspired, but inspired to move further in the direction of your dreams. There is a great history around you. Be sure to say hello and ask other attendees questions. You never know when is the next time all of this greatness will be in one room. So thank you again for taking the precious time out of your life to spend with us today." And it's signed with all our respect, Angela Walker and Susan Peterkin Bishop. So I just wanted to share that with you, these lovely ladies who put together this wonderful convention to bring us together under one roof to talk about the industry that is so closely related to us, because it is us, it is our hair. And so just to give you an idea of what we had going on, it started at 7 a.m., as early as 7 a.m. There was a yoga training session, and between 7 and 9 we had registration and we had breakfast. Some of us were arriving, like myself. I drove down with Natural Silver Sister. We arrived at the hotel about 8 a.m. I had breakfast and then changed and got ready for my first session. There was a wonderful schedule of sessions. There were 5 total sessions starting at 9 a.m. going all the way until about 5 or 4:30, and each session had about 4 different classes to choose from, and they were about 45 minutes to an hour long. I attended about 3 different classes. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I attended about 3 different classes. They were geared toward bloggers and toward professional stylists. So it was really great to be able to be in a room where you're with a veteran stylist who's been doing this for something like 30 years. And then also for us as bloggers who, we're on YouTube or we have our own blog pages, to learn from industry leaders and brand managers how to navigate this industry, this platform, and working with brands and working with corporate for how to deliver, content to our audience, which again is us. So again, the schedule circled my wonderful classes, 45 minutes long or an hour long for each course. We had a wonderful breakfast to start the day. In between, we had a nice formal lunch, a sit down, where we had a 3-course meal. Started off with a lovely salad, a wonderful it was steamed vegetables and baked fish and chicken breast. It was nice and healthy. And then we polished it off with the dessert was delish. It was a cheesecake. Tell me about it. Cheesecake with blueberry and raspberries and strawberries. I took a picture of it. I didn't post it, but maybe I will later on or something like that. But it was great. So also the luncheon, we had a keynote speaker by Tulani Kennard, who is also a veteran in the natural hair industry. She's been doing hair for well over 30 years. One of the things that I liked so much about her presentation was her spirit, the vibe in the room, everyone that's in there. I don't know if it was maybe 200 people that showed up for the convention from all over. People came as far as, I remember there was a stylist came all the way over from Germany. So people really were interested in coming together and partnering in this way. So there were people from Germany, from Canada, from other states throughout the U.S. And I'm not sure, I didn't get to meet everyone, but people came from all over. So it was nice to be in that room where people who have a vested interest in the natural hair industry, there to share and to learn and to grow and to develop and build together. So that was absolutely, it was just a wonderful atmosphere. After the sit-down lunch, we went into more sessions. We had like 2 more sessions left, and then they gave us the swag bags. So the first swag bag that we got, let me show you, was this bag, Miss Jessie's, and in it had, to start, was the Shea Moisture Biotin Precious Oils Complex with, it looks like it says Tsubaki oil and Opushina extract. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Let me just show you so you can see what I'm dealing with. And this is for vibrant color, clear shine glaze. So this is for color treated hair. Hey. And then there's another product by Shea Moisture. It's the Fruit Fusion Coconut Water Energizing Shea Butter Soap Bar. This right here was in our swag bag. Can you see that? So those were the full sizes, and then we got a bunch of samples. We got samples from Miss Jessie's, and Miss Jessie's samples were these 3 right here. And let's see. No, it's 3. So it was the curly pudding. I haven't tried this yet. And multicultural curls. And I must have mixed the other sample into the other bag, but you're going to see the other bag is really full. So I know there were 3 samples each. The other one was from Aunt Jackie's. So it was I can actually see that, the Instant Detangler Therapy and the Defining Curl Custard. Then there was the, can you see that? Let me see. There was the flaxseed elongating curling gel and the moisture intensive leave-in conditioner, sample size. And the moisturizing and softening shampoo and moisturizing and softening conditioner, also by Jackie's. And then we got samples from Beautiful Textures. So Beautiful Textures gave us the Tangle Taming Leave-In Conditioner, Curl Control Defining Pudding, and Rapid Repair Deep Conditioner. So that was the Miss Jessie's bag. We got this kind of like in the afternoon, just before the end of the 4th session. After the 5th session, we did like a group photo shoot of the all of the bloggers who were invited to come out, and that was really fun. For those of you who don't know, I periscoped a little bit of that. We were still setting up, so I said, "Oh, I got a chance to go on and share this with you all." And, you know, I said to you all I would if I could periscope, and that's when I started really periscoping, was when we did the photo shoot. So you can see a portion of that. I have, you know, on my replay on my catchme.com. No, it's catch.me. Embrace Natural Beauty. You'll be able to see a little bit of the photo shoot. Then after that, we went into what's called a Biz Connect speed session. If you've ever heard of like speed dating, you sit at a table and you talk with someone new for a few minutes, and then they ring the buzzer, and then you get up and you go and you sit at the next table. It was like that. So you have all these different individuals who have, you know, various business leads and tips and resources in the industry who came together to perhaps share. And so we would sit at a table for a couple minutes, introduce ourselves, talk about our business, and what we're looking perhaps to work on a collaboration with someone else in the industry doing. So we took each other's contact information, and I also periscoped a little bit of that. So you'll see that if you go onto my catch.me collection. And then also, if I can, potentially I would like to put it up on YouTube. But like I said before, I've been having some issues uploading my periscopes to YouTube lately. Something weird is going on. So after the wonderful BizScope and after the photo shoot, we had this great town hall meeting. And I'm telling you, it was great, because then everyone who had been in classes in different rooms throughout the day, you know, at the hotel, we were broken up into different classes. So now everyone comes back together, and we're in one space, and we're talking about the state of the natural hair industry. And this is powerful, you all, because this is our hair. And what happens is anything to deal with purchasing, anything to deal with commerce, there are other people who want to be corporations, companies that want to be involved in this industry, not because they care about our hair, but because there's commerce, because there's there's dollars being spent. And so to be able to talk about the state of the industry and how we can work together to bring all the entities together, because you have bloggers, you have vloggers, and you have the actual professionals who are out there providing the hair care for years, for decades, bringing us all together under one roof. And you had product developers, you had brand owners, you had various vendors, anyone and everyone who, like I said before, has a vested interest in the natural hair industry was there. And so when we did the panel, I don't know, there were some of you who tuned in. I did the Periscope for that as well. It got really serious at times, the discussion that went on. It was very, let's say, I won't say, it got very exciting. So I hope you'll get a chance to take a look at the replay. Right now it's available on catch.me, my collection, Embrace Natural Beauty collection on, or Embrace in Beauty on catch.me. So catch.me/Embrace in Beauty. And then you'll be able to see the replay until I'm able to get it up on YouTube. But it was great. One of the things that I really appreciate that was brought up as something to do is to blend the forum, or the bridge together the bloggers and the vloggers. I want you to see my hands. And the professional stylists. Now, I happen to be combined in one. But what was so nice is that I actually got to sit down and talk with other natural hair professionals who've been doing this for several years who don't have the same platform that I do, where I get onto social media. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Periscope, I'm on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, because that's how I started out. I've been blending the two professions cohesively and at the same time from the very beginning. Whereas you have other professionals who just started out behind the chair. There was no social media like this when they started out. So it's harder for them to adjust. We're in the salons most times 12 hours a day, depending on how booked your schedule is. So my hours are 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And most stylists generally have those type of hours, either 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 9. And then even though we may supposedly end at 9 p.m., that doesn't always happen. Sometimes we're still in the salon well after 9. I've been in the salon a couple of nights, past midnight. It's just that serious. Sometimes, clients are coming from work. They have hectic schedules, and they appreciate that you're able to take them late. And of course, you finish late. So I understand that stylists are not able to share on the platforms that we're so accustomed to. We find it very easy to communicate with. They're not able to do that. So one of the things about the convention was bringing together all of our resources, bringing together the different ways that we connect with our audience, so that we can get further reach and truly benefit our audience in a better way and raise the standard of the quality that's being delivered. And then of course, how do we keep ownership of our industry? Because there's so much interest in the natural hair industry, because it's billions of dollars, billions of dollars attract attention, from outside sources that want to be involved. So how do we keep the control of delivery of systems and products and services so that it benefits us the way that we need to, with the most value? So we need to really be involved and take it seriously. We know that most of us have access to doing natural hair just within our own homes, our families, our sisters, cousins, nieces, and then as we become parents, our children. But it's a business. So even though it's something that you may do at home with your family, it really still is a business. So to be able to keep ownership of it is something that we want to do. And this was a great start. Angela and Susan did a tremendous job putting something like this together. Those are two dynamic young ladies. I'm so very proud of them, and I'm happy to see the turnout was tremendous. I think it was somewhere, close to 200 people that came out. And even though the convention was over, I remember we didn't even want to leave Maryland. We stayed and we hung out with some of the stylists and got to know them. So it was a really good connection. I'm so grateful to have been a part of the very first Natural Hair Industry Convention. So that's my recap. No, I'm sorry. That's right. I had another swag bag to show you. We did a survey at the end, and if you completed your survey, you were given yet another swag bag. Let me show this to you. This is a big bag. This is a big bag from Shea Moisture. So let me share with you what's in here, like I shared with you from the other one. It looks like it's from their new professional line, and they're full sizes. So the first one is this, what looks to be a treatment kit, and it says it's the Cocoa Shea Biolipid Complex with agave nectar and black seed oil. And then right here it says it's the rehydrating cocktail mix. Now I haven't opened it yet. Still has everything in here. So yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this later on my YouTube because I'll go through everything because there's a lot of stuff in this bag. So I'll do this later. But yeah, let me just give you a really quick one about it. It says there's no one-size-fits-all treatment when it comes to hair. Different textures have different care and styling needs. Most popular hair typing systems categorize textures by curl pattern: straight type 1, wavy type 2, curly type 3, and kinky type 4. And then subcategories into fine, thin, medium, thick, and coarse. So what they've got here, what looks like is directions for how to mix this treatment based on different categories. such as, you know, the hair type 2A, 3A, or 4A, or 2B, 3B, 4B, and so forth. This is very interesting. So I would like to cover this particular item in more detail at another time. More from Shea Moisture from that same line. The Curl Memory Leave-In Conditioner. So again, it's rehydrate. It actually says rehydrating hair mask. But what to multi-textured hair? But what to with? Donna, I think that's Donna. What I'm going to do is go over in more detail. I'm trying just to keep this a little bit succinct or tight as far as this video. But I will gladly go over in more detail in another video specifically about the Shea Moisture line that I got here in this swag bag, if you don't mind. So I just wanted to show you all tonight. We got another one of the vibrant color. This is for color treated hair. So now I have two of these because the other one was in that other swag bag. So there's two. And then there's it says Caravega Monoi Oil Complex with peptides and clover flower extract. And it says this is for smooth finish, blow dry cream. And the last thing from Shea Moisture is from that same line, a gentle curl cleansing co-wash. That's right here. So that's Shea Moisture, all huge items. And then the rest were more of the samples from Miss Jessie's. And this one I got a lot of them. So got a couple more of the multicultural curls. So that makes a total of 4 if I combine them. Then I've got the curly pudding. So there's 2 of these. I have a total of 5 of these curly custard from Miss Jessie's. So it's 3, 4, and 5. So this is almost like having, I think, a whole container. And then finally from Miss Jessie's, we got the curly butter cream. Have any of you ever used those products that I showed you? And then the last one is the Aunt Jackie's. I got another set of this. The Defining Curl Custard and the Instant Detangling Therapy. That's a swag bag. That's fierce. So that's everything. Absolutely great. But most importantly, you know, the support, the sponsorship, the people. Shea Moisture was very generous. Yes, they were. The things that we talked about, connecting with the individuals, the relationships that are going to be forged, and hopefully what's going to come out of this connection is going to really propel our industry, our natural hair industry, this movement that we take ownership of, to higher proportions. So I'm glad that I had an opportunity to share with you this recap. Do you have any questions specifically as it relates to the Natural Hair Industry Convention that you want to ask me before I switch it off and perhaps come back and I can answer questions about anything else if you want. But specifically about the Natural Hair Industry Convention, I would love to entertain any questions or thoughts or comments that you may have before we do that. Tap, 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 tap. Abena, I was wondering if. Thank you. Forgot to mention that Kel B Pics, Kelvin Bullock, professional photographer, was also doing headshots, professional headshots at the convention. I hope I covered it well. Was anyone else there that's in the room in my chat right now? Anyone else was there? I know I saw Mildred come on. I don't know if she's still on. Sometimes people just check in. Okay. All right, so that's it. So I covered the recap. I hope they are saying there will be a roundtable type discussion in December. Will you be in on it? And was manufacturer were there? There was a class that was teaching how to formulate product, and from my understanding, they actually did it. The person who did the demonstration demonstrated and used some ingredients and put together and formulated a product directly in front of the class. Now, as far as the roundtable discussion that's going to take place in December, I just need to confirm the date, and I very much would like to be a part of it because we've started something and I'd like to keep going. So yeah, there was a great offering, of classes, and the tough thing is like you wanted to be a part of it all, and not being able to. You can't be in so many places at one time, but it was a great offering. So I do have the town hall discussion. Like I said, it's on my Periscope, so you can watch the replay on catch.me. And if I am able to get it to be, but I am able to upload it, I think you'd be great in it, vlogger and stylist. Thank you, Kenzie. I think so too. I think I do have something to contribute, and I would love to be a part of it. That's why I attended. Thank you all. Thank you, Victoria. That's why I attended this convention. I didn't know all of what to expect, but I do know that the fact that they started it, that's a plus. That is the best thing, that they actually put it together. Once you plant a seed, all you can do is grow. And it just took those wonderful, extraordinary ladies thinking out of the box and putting this together instead of letting, another decade go by. And then there's a divide of, information is coming from bloggers, and then you have professionalism over here, and having that divide just continue to widen. Let's just bring us all together because this is our industry. So ladies, thank you so much. I will try to make this available on YouTube, and if not, for those who are want to catch the replay, and if you're not able to in the first 24 hours, it will be available on catch.me. So I thank you all for tuning in, for being a part of this with me, and I want you all to have a great night. Again, this is Abena Palmore, natural hairstylist, and apparently also known as a blogger. But Abena Palmore, natural hairstylist. I work in a hair salon in the Bronx called the Gifted Hair Clinic. It's located at 3511-1 Boston Road at the corner of East Chester, near Co-op City, and in the northern part of the Bronx near Westchester. You can book an appointment with me at styleseat.com /Abena Palmore. That's ABENA PALMORE. You can book an appointment with me. My hours are 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. And if you're not able to come directly into the salon, you can always find me on YouTube at Embrace Natural Beauty, where it is my goal to share simple tips and techniques that have been helpful to me in my own natural hair journey, that have helped me to maintain my hair, keep it in good condition, and retain length, which has been my goal. Because I want all of you to maintain your hair, to keep it in good condition and retain length, if that's your goal, so that you enjoy your hair and embrace natural beauty of your own. So find me on YouTube at Embrace Natural Beauty. Find me also on Instagram at Embrace Natural Beauty with underscores, and on Twitter and Periscope at Embrace, capital letter N for Natural Beauty. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Love you all. Take care for now, and bye-bye.